Football League, presented by EA Sports. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Young. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Following the interception, Young. And this is caught. It's Brown. And touchdown! A.J. Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
No.
Stroud looking to throw. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
Sujay.
Now Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. Gets past one man, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ready? Young to throw it. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To the air once more, Young. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And they bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. Here's Stroud. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, hey.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. They find some open field here. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Stroud to throw it. Forced out to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there. 61 yards. Now here's Young. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
11.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Breaks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
19 Lions.
Here is Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, Young loses it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And a huge play that time. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stroud. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josh Downs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Young from the shotgun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Young checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Seibert able to knock this one through, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On the quick, right? Buggy. 12.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Stroud looking to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready?
Young now. Open man is Tucker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Go!
It's Young off play action. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Come on, set! Check go!
It'll be Young again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run with Mitchell. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the jump!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Shut up!
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Set. 79 Bronco. Set, go.
Young. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Young to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Young. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Play!
Stroud to throw it. Got a man, Boutte. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Play!
Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Stroud. And this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go!
Now Young. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 3 ticks remain. This is it here. Here's Young. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
41 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set.
Young. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. Well, with these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Hiking 18. Check out.
Now here's Young.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So for the home team here, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.